how's it going? It's MrGamesRus here, and welcome back to another Marvel Superhero Squad online hero review. And today's review is on the newest challenge hero in the game, Modok. Let's check out his power emotes. His first power emote is the same as his first power attack. He rocket blasts up into the air. And his second power emote, he puts on an assortment of hats and falls into character. And his third power emote, a pigeon flies down on top of his head and eventually flies off of him after he threatens it. And here's his pose. He flexes up a storm, showing off his big guns. And here's his dance. He spins around on his head. He does a hip-hop dance. And here's his laugh. Oh, it's very sinister indeed. And because Modok is going around out of his hover chair, he can't double jump, but he can certainly fly. Now let's go to his basic attacks and power attacks. So here we are with a giant bobblehead. And let's check out his basic attacks. After a delay, Modok shoots out a laser blast. He follows that up by shooting 3 laser blasts in an arc. You can land these 3 laser blasts easier by being close to the enemy. Then he uses his mental powers to knock down close enemies and shoots a bolt of energy at them, like so, coming up in his second here. There you go. And then he flies into enemies, knocking them down. So that's pretty sweet. Now it's time to perform his first power attack. He rocket blasts up into the air with his hover chair, knocking down nearby enemies. So let's get down to business. There you go. That's a rocket blast. I'm having a blast of the past. Boom. Let's do it again. For the win. Ah, you missed out. Don't worry. There you go. Now it's time for Modok's second power attack. Modok unleashes his missile weaponry, hitting enemies directly in front of him up to 6 times. This attack works good against villains. So if you're taking on bosses, it works very well against bosses. Does loads of damage. So here we go. Eat it, enemies. You eat it in a second here. And let's do it again for the win. Now it's time for Modok's third power attack. Modok spins around with his laser beam action until he becomes dizzy. And any enemy inside the large circle gets hit. So let's get down to business. Super beam. And last but not least, now it's time to perform Modok's Hero Up action. Modok uses his mental powers to control nearby enemies. This attack causes damage upon activation. Let's get down to business here. Ouch. Got knocked down there. That sucks. See, the enemies are all confused. Anyways, I'm MrGamesRus. Stay tuned for more videos to come. It's time to do my missile barrage. Eat it, enemy, eat it.